Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail, showing up, showing your girl some love. Hello to all of my new subscribers or people that are watching. I hope you are subscribed. So today we are going to be talking about the new fragrance release by Parfums de Marly. I'm also going to be including, I was initially going to do my Parfums de Marly collection, but y'all already know about, I have AltHAIR, I have Ojan, I have Heron, I have the Delina Trio, Oriana. I actually sold Athalia and Darcy this year, at the beginning of this year or last year. And then I smelled Athalia on May and I wanted it back. She wore it to the Parfums de Marly event that I went to here in Beverly Hills, and I met the amazing Sheree. Like, we both live in Los Angeles and I see her around and about on vlogs and things like that, but I've never met up with Sheree, and she just so happened to be there that night. And she is, y'all, she's genuine, the same, so hilarious and fun. The same way she is on camera is the way that Sheree is in person. She's just a ball of fun, and Sheree, girl, we need to hang out some more, okay? Also met the lovely Elena's Clouds. I will link both of their channels down below. I absolutely love Elena. We've been following and watching each other for, I think she lives, like, you know, in California, but not close to LA. We've been following each other for the past, I don't know, 5 years. And I finally got a chance to meet Elena. She's an amazing photographer. You know, she does all of her own editing, just a lot of beautiful reels. Go follow her page. You know, and an amazing fragrance reviewer. She loves, more of a perfume lover and reviewer, and just her fragrance photography is so on point. But anyway, y'all, we're going to talk about the new Parfums de Marly AltHAIR, or AltHAIR, how they pronounced it at the boutique. And y'all, it's amazing for the fall. And I knew that when I smelled this, I had to have it in my collection. And I'm head over heels, absolutely in love. Anyway, please continue to watch, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn on your notification bells, and let me back up, okay? And y'all, let's get into it. So there are two, I think, perfumers, 2 or 3 perfumers for this fragrance, AltHAIR. AltHAIR, okay? We're going to say AltHAIR. Me and Sheree and I were trying to pronounce it. But there's like a French accent on the end, y'all, but AltHAIR, okay? Anyway, the bottle is gorgeous. Mine didn't come in the luxurious packaging that a lot of people got in PR. I purchased my bottle, but even if I do get PR, you guys, you always know it's the truth, okay? So purchase this gorgeous bottle. It literally looks like a gourmand, okay? It looks warm. It looks fuzzy. It looks like a huge hug, you guys. So in here, I'll go ahead and give you the notes, but this is literally a gourmand. I can't say it's unisex. I can't say it's masculine. It is a gourmand. It is a sweet gourmand, not sickly sweet. So if you love a good gourmand fragrance, then you're going to love this fragrance. Yes, it may be leaning, anything that leans super sweet to me, slightly leans feminine, but literally this fragrance is for the gourmand lovers. It is an elegant, exquisite gourmand fragrance that is very wearable because of the orange blossom inside and the oud inside that I absolutely love. There's some animalicness to this fragrance upon initial spray to my nose. A lot of people don't get it, but y'all know I get all the oud, okay? Anyway, I am loving this fragrance, y'all, so let's get into the notes, okay? All right, so the very first scent that I get off top in this fragrance when initially sprayed is orange blossom. So this is literally for all of you orange blossom, warm, sweet orange blossom lovers. Also in here, you have some bourbon. You have some bergamot, which is very fresh in the opening. You have some bourbon vanilla, sourced from the most amazing vanilla where you could possibly source a vanilla husk or a vanilla bean from, which is Madagascar, y'all. Most of the vanilla comes from Madagascar. So there's bourbon vanilla from Madagascar in here. There's cinnamon, there's bergamot, there is cardamom from Guatemala. I'm giving you the origins, okay? There is elemi from the Philippines, which I absolutely love. There's Ambroxan, Guaiac Wood, which is giving you that oody woody scent. There's Praline and Musk, you guys. And I think I told you, if I didn't, the bergamot is from Italy, okay? Anyway, Orange Blossom Absolute in this fragrance. Now, we sprayed this on different people at the boutique. You know, when you spray on skin, it can be different. Chemistry is all different. So when I sprayed it on one of my male friends, hey Surya, if you're watching, it smelled a little spicier on him. He said he didn't have a base or a spicy lotion base on or anything, but his warm melanated brown skin, it smelled spicy, y'all. On me, I got a little bit more of the sweet Orange Blossom and Praline, which kind of smells like a caramel milk, sort of. So y'all, this is good. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it. It lists bergamot as the top note or the opening note. But anyway, the bottle is gorgeous, okay? The top, let me wipe off the top because that is a new fragrance, okay? The top is silver. I actually kind of wish the top was gold, but you can't satisfy everybody, okay? But I am loving the color of this bottle. Orange is my favorite color. Orange, yellows, browns, like fall, y'all, is definitely for me. Okay, so what I get off top, I'm going to go ahead and spray it. I've worn this. I've literally worn this fragrance because initially when I went up there about a week and a half ago, I got samples and then I wore the 2 samples that I had full day. And then I wore this as my scent of the day, the night that I went to the premiere of AltHAIR, okay? So you get a really, this fragrance smells like no other, by the way, okay? No other in my collection, which I was afraid of initially, you know? I was like, I don't want another gourmand that smells exactly like the, 500 gourmands that I have in my collection, okay? So you literally get, I get that animalic, slightly oody, woody scent with that bourbon vanilla, the richness, the creaminess, slightly powderiness of the bourbon vanilla, a creamy orange blossom. It's airy. Ambroxan, yes, it's in the base note, but I get that ambroxan off top, which makes that floral, that white floral of the orange blossom very airy, very creamy. But y'all, the oud in here, the guaiac wood in here, I am in love with it. It gives it a little bit of an edge, makes it like less of a literal gourmand, very slightly woody, creamy, powdery, very sweet, not sickly sweet, not sugary sweet, but that sweet creaminess, it's almost giving a slight powdery lactonic vibe as well. But to me, I think I said that this smelled like, it almost smells like when I went to this Persian ice cream parlor and I walked in, I smelled orange blossom. So to me, this literally smells like vanilla bean, orange blossom ice cream with some oud chips, like wood oud chips sprinkled on top, or some oud zest sprinkled on top, you guys. It is beautiful. Yes, it lists the note of bergamot, but I don't get any citrus, any like Calabrian bergamot, which I absolutely love in a lot of fragrances. I don't get a sharp citrusy or a sharp bergamot opening or anything. I think it's there just to make the fragrance a little airy. So I think that's literally in small doses in this fragrance. But y'all, it's sweet, it's like tonic, it's almost giving, that caramelly praline orange blossom, vanilla bean ice cream, y'all. It is absolutely stunning and I'm loving it. Initially, she put the 50 ml bottle in my bag. I was like, you don't have the 100 ml bottle, okay? Because I am going to wear at least 25% of this fragrance out during the fall winter, okay? There's a little bit of a dent in my bottle already because I've worn my bottle for 2 days. I got 2 compliments at work. Somebody says it smells good, it smells sweet, it smells warm. I said, you're right. This fragrance to me feels like a warm hug. I wore this fragrance. I wanted something. I was having a day at work to where there was going to be some life-ending situations, you know. Had been with this patient for a while. So I knew that day that I needed something comforting. I needed something warm. I needed something, you know, just like a hug, you guys. Because I knew that day it was going to be an emotional day, not just for me, but for the family. So I decided to open this baby up, and I was like, you know what? Y'all, it did the trick, okay? Gave a lot of hugs out to family members, like all that good stuff. And, you know, enjoy life. That's all I gotta say. But the day that I was going into work, I knew that I wanted something that was going to keep me grounded, warm, you know, and very comforting. Nothing bright, citrusy, sharp, like nothing like that. Just something just very comforting to my soul and my mind. And that was this fragrance right here. And yeah, that is it, y'all. Okay. All right. So that being said, you know, sometimes when you think about certain things, you get a little emotional, but yeah, y'all, we're moving right along. Okay. So moving right along, we're going to talk about some fragrances that make you feel like you're wrapped in somebody's arms, or that gives you a warm hug. These fragrances all have similar notes, like maybe cinnamon, maybe honey. They're very ambery. All of these are very ambery. They're very just, you know, warm and comforting and just mentally stimulating in a mellow way, not in an arousable way, you guys. So y'all, let's get into it. So the very first one we're going to talk about, we'll go through a couple of notes. It's been a while since I've worn some of these fragrances, but I do have those scent memories of them, and I've jogged my memory a little bit before I started this review, okay? So the very first one we're going to get into is Unwash Guidance, okay? Unwash Guidance is a beautiful, stunning fragrance, but you gotta love the note of vanilla. You gotta love oud. You gotta love elemi, okay? This is beautiful. It's creamy. It's warm. You get that warm creaminess from that elemi, slightly oudiness from the oud and the woods in this fragrance. I love it, but you do get like an animalic vanilla. But this fragrance is so amazing. Warm, spicy. I think there's cinnamon in here as well. It's amazing for fall, and I absolutely love it. Get your nose on it if you love a warm oudy vanilla, or maybe if you tried Sultan, and Sultan by Royal Crown was a little too much for you, you might want to try Amouage Material. There's a little less oud in this baby right here, you guys. So get your nose on this one. Love it, exquisite, sophisticated, all of that. Moving right along is a beautiful ambery floral with a little bit of a suede scent in here. Yes, yes, we all know what people say about this, but I don't get it, y'all. I get rich ambers. I get some really exotic florals. I get a fruity tone to this fragrance as well. And almost smells like a strawberry, like a watery strawberry to me. Yeah, I don't know why. It's giving me, okay, so that being said, okay, because when I just smelled this, it almost smelled like Le Capital, okay? So this is actually, and Le Capital has that strawberry and leather. This to me is giving me some strawberry and suede, okay? Vanillic, ambery, strawberry and suede. Le Capital has that, you know, the vanilla. Le Capital has that caramel, the strawberry, and some other notes, y'all. But literally, when I smelled this, I smelled Le Capital, okay, by the House of Xerxes, y'all. So, y'all, they're similar. If you like one, then you may love the other, okay? Which one do I love more? I get a lot of compliments on both fragrances. So, if I ran out of both, I will definitely repurchase both again, okay? But Rosendo MATEAU, I guess you may not get that tire rubbery scent that some people get in Le Capital, but I don't get it in either, so go figure. You guys, I get amber, really rich, warm, resinous amber, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I definitely want to get my nose on that new Rosendo MATEAU with the cacao. I think there's Immortelle and some other notes in there, y'all. I think it's like 1970 something. I need that in my collection, you guys. Get your nose on this fragrance, Rosendo MATEAU number 5. All right, the next one we're going to talk about is Miel Extase, okay? I have a review on this fragrance. I love it. It's stunning. It is in my top gourmands, you guys. Y'all, apricot, honey, okay? Oh, booze on booze on booze. This is so boozy for me, you guys. I love it. It's gorgeous, delicious. I need a backup bottle. Between her and AI the Great, they have done amazing, superb, excellent jobs with collaborating with the House of Navitus Parfum on these fragrances, you guys. Get your nose on this. A non-animalic, gorgeous honey, rich, resinous, stewed apricot, and some booziness, you guys. Get your nose on this. Miel Extas. Karina, girl, you did your thing, okay? The next one is a rich, warm, powdery vanilla. This is Loubirouge by Christian Louboutin. I initially was very scared of this fragrance because I think it has a note of cardamom, there's iris, there's vanilla, but I don't get a heavy lipsticky note in here. It's more of a creamy, warm, powdery iris, vanillic iris with that warm spiciness of that cardamom, but it's not too spicy. You guys, this is beautiful. This is my only Christian Louboutin fragrance in my collection. I do want to get my nose on that seahorse. I may go look for that a little bit later on today to see if I can smell it somewhere. But y'all, the seahorse bottle is gorgeous. I think it's more of a freshy scent to my knowledge. But anyway, Christian Louboutin, Loubirouge, amazing. If you love the note of iris, number one, but if you love a warm, spicy cardamom and vanilla scent with some woodiness on top of it, y'all, get your nose on that. The next one is A Night in Marrakesh. Absolutely love this fragrance. This is by the House of Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. There's almond, there's saffron, there's caramel, there's honey in here. It's resinous. I think there's myrrh in here as well. But y'all, this is so good. That saffron gives it that little bit of sparkling, you know, warm, spicy elevation, you know. It's sweet. There's a little bit of coffee in here as well. A Night in Marrakesh is stunning. Behind Tales from Zanzibar, Trouble in Paradise, which is mango, oud, and leather. Tales from Zanzibar, which is guava on guava. Guava smelling, boozy mojito, ambergris, all that good stuff. This one is next in line, you guys. I love A Night in Marrakesh. It's warm, resinous, amazing for the fall. Amazing all year long because you can actually wear this in the summer. But the caramel, the honey, the coffee, the warm spiciness, the saffron, the woodiness of this fragrance, it's all blended to perfection. Get your nose on this. This is gorgeous, okay? Another fragrance that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to pronounce this. I need to Google it to see how to pronounce it again, okay? Because I always forget. This is Ombre Superfluid, okay? This is my favorite from the entire collection. In Ombre Superfluid, you have your black vanilla husk. You have some sesame, some honey, apple, rum. It's boozy. You got some tobacco in here, you guys. If you do not get your nose on this fragrance, you are missing out. You are missing out, you guys. It is gorgeous. Like this is, ooh, this could be in a top 10 for life. It's definitely going to be in a top 20 for life, that's for sure. But you get a little bit of that smokiness. It also smells like there's saffron in here as well. It's woody, it's sweet. It's a non-animalic honey, the freshness from the apple. It smells like caramel. Y'all, this is so good. If you live in London, you are super lucky because you can go smell this collection at Harrods. So if you live in London, do go smell Ombre Superfluid, okay? By Lezo, whatever. I will list it down below, okay? Do yourself a favor and go smell this. I can't wait till they start selling these at Lucky Scent. Please start selling these at Lucky Scent, y'all, because the whole collection, the oud is amazing, the saffron is amazing, the magnolia is amazing. I smelled several, but they were all so beautiful. But the saffron, the oud, the ombre, magnolia, those four were my favorite, hands down. The next one is by the House of Soma. Oh, it's by the House of Noème, and this is Soma. This is a beautiful, it's a slightly gourmand leading, but ambery, resinous, spicy. It's warm, it's delicious, you all. But if you love a warm, spicy amber, then you're gonna love this fragrance. It's good. It's very woody. It's definitely unisex. The performance on here is a beast. So in Soma, you have your caramel, heliotrope, tonka, suede, vanilla, and multiple other notes. So when I get in this fragrance, you get a lot of amber. You get a heliotrope that makes it a little powdery. It almost gives you a berry scent as well. Smells like maybe Moula Moula Rouge by the House of Byron, or the Chronic by the House of Byron. So if you like those two scents, the Chronic Rouge Extreme and then Moula Moula Rouge Extreme, then you're gonna love Soma. Soma's a little bit more woody, slightly less fruity, but those fragrances they're all in like the same family. But I love this because of the caramel, the slight powderiness of this fragrance. It's warm, spicy. It's good. But like I said, if you like the Chronic Rouge Extreme or Moula Moula Rouge, then you're going to love Soma, you guys. Get your nose on this. I love this stuff. The next one we're going to talk about is by the House of GRITTI, and this is Rev Door. I think this is the Koi collection, Rev Door. I worn this fragrance multiple times. I actually got somebody walked by me when I was outside taking a picture because I did a review on this fragrance for that day. I think I put it in a haul. They were like, ma'am, you smell real good. What is that? So I went back in the house. I got the box, and because he wanted to see like the whole packaging, he was like, oh, it smells so luxurious, all this stuff. He said, what is that? So I said, well, this is what it is. I don't know if you've heard of niche fragrances before, all that good stuff. He kind of looked at me crazy, like, yeah, all I know is Dior Sauvage and, maybe Hermes. But anyway, I sprayed this. I told him to follow me on Instagram. This is good. It's good. If you love a almondy, there's a lot of notes in this fragrance, you guys. So let me not make things up, okay? So it's almond. There's rose water in here that makes it really fresh, airy, a little earthy, okay? A little earthy in the opening because I initially thought there was like some oud, but it's the woodiness of this fragrance that gives it a little bit of an oudy, a sexy, sensual oudy note. There's sugar, there's rum, there's some dried fruits, caramel, sandalwood. Now in the opening, you do get like a really woody, slightly airy, slightly floral, not too floral. It's a watery floral for sure. It's beautiful. If it's a rose, it smells like a pink rose, This is definitely unisex, even though I said pink rose. But those fruits in here, you get some dried fruits, or it smells like some stewed fruits. It smells like a plum or dates, or maybe like a dried apricot. It is not like in the background because I'm getting some yellow or orange fruits in here as well. It could possibly be like a dried passion fruit or something, but you get that fruity edge, you get some oudiness, a lot of woodiness, and you get that really creamy almond or powdery almond on top. Anyway, get your nose on this fragrance. I love it. Exquisite. Not a safe blind buy, even though I did get your nose on this fragrance. And this is by the House of GRITTI, and this is GRITTI Koi, and this is Rev Door. The next one is Magenta Tanzanite. I love this. I always said, if you have Minwe Demi, then you may not need this, you guys, but I love it. But I love this one more than Minwe Demi, but it's giving me those same vibes. So in this fragrance, you have your myrrh, caramel. There's a little bit of coffee. It's fresh, warm, spicy. It's definitely a gourmand. Loads and loads of vanilla, rich, warm vanilla in this fragrance. It's just an absolutely beautiful fragrance. It's creamy. One of the creamiest fragrances I have in my collection. Y'all, I love this stuff. If I ran out of this, I think it's just coming to America. So you all should be able to purchase this fragrance. But I love this fragrance. It is good. It is so hard for me to choose between this and Rouge Malachite. Like, I don't know which one I love the most. But they are my two favorites from the house. And I'm absolutely loving it. Get your nose on it. And this is Magenta Tanzanite by Armani Privé. The next one needs no introduction as well. This is Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli. Y'all, who is ready for oudgasm? I am so ready. I put my name on every single fragrance in that Kayali collection because I don't take for granted that people are just going to automatically send me stuff. If they do, they do. I'm all for it. I'm going to review it and love it. I'm going to do the same even if I purchase it with my own coins, you guys. They also have a Bakur coming out as well. I put my name on every single one of those Bakurs. Okay, I am so ready for this Oudgasm collection. Y'all, I was like, the anticipation is killing me, okay? Anyway, I'm super excited. What I'm most interested in, yes, I love a good rose oud. Yes, I do love, and maybe I'll do a review on my rose ouds. Yes, I do love a good oud and vanilla, but I am most interested in that tobacco oud and the coffee oud, okay? I think those two are gonna be my favorites because I love a good tobacco fragrance, a vanilla tobacco, and I love a good coffee fragrance. I do have a coffee review coming up because it is going to be National Coffee Day very soon. So just all of you other fragrance reviewers, I wanna see a coffee fragrance collection as well. I think it is at the end of the month or the end of September. So y'all, yeah, let me see your coffee fragrances as well. So anyway, this is Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli, y'all. It smells like creme brulee and patchouli, rich, heavy patchouli. And there's also a leathery scent inside as well. But you get a lot of that rich chocolate cakey creme brulee patchouli. It smells leathery and I'm loving it. Y'all, it was very hard for me to choose which one is my favorite Kayali, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper or this, y'all, but I love Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, day one, okay. This one is stunning, gorgeous, a bit of a dent, it's down here and I'm loving it. Get your nose on it, caramelly, oudy, leathery, sweet, creamy, all of that good stuff. And I can't wait for the new release. All right, the next one, I won't talk about it for long because I'm always running my mouth about Ex Nihilo, the Irreverents, okay? Warm, spicy, pink pepper, caramel, sandalwood, y'all, saffron. But the caramel, the saffron, the woods in here, the sweetness, the vanilla in here is all of that and a bag of chips, okay? A bag of chips, burgers, hot dogs, all of it, you guys. Get your nose on this. It is over at Harrods. If you're in Los Angeles, there's an Ex Nihilo boutique that carries this fragrance as well. I love the Irreverence. It is in a top 10 for life, and I absolutely love it. Get your nose on it. There's also one by Ex Nihilo that I am absolutely head over heels for as well. And this one's a little more ambery, slightly more nutty leaning, because I think there's let's see what's in here, you guys. I don't know if there's heliotrope in here or what, but it gives me, it's not as sweet as the Irreverence. This one's, I would say, the Irreverence to me, it's unisex feminine leaning. And this one to me is unisex, straight up unisex, okay? Because it's not as sweet as the Irreverence. So in 1019 Wonders, oh, it's the dates, y'all. That's what it is. You have your dates, cacao, and there's almond, okay? There's almond that gives it that almondy heliotrope type scent. There's caramel, orange blossom, vanilla. Y'all, this is so good. This is, I don't know if it's pronounced 119 Wonders or stated 119 Wonders or 1019 Wonders or 119. I don't know, y'all. But it's fresh, it's woody, you get the dates. It's like fresh dates. If you like, let's see. This is not rich, but you definitely get that amberiness, you know, the dates, the woodiness, the almond. You don't really get too much cacao. You know, I think in the dry down, you get a little bit of dusting of cacao powder, but that's pretty much it. But y'all, dates, almond, it smells like pink pepper in here too. It's fresh, you know. But most amazing for the fall, you guys. Get your nose on this. Actually, they're both Irreverence and 1019 Wonders. They're both $365, and I would wear them all year long, you guys. Get your nose on it. Last but not least is one that reminds me of the Moon Glory, the Harmonist. But this one's a little more ambery. Moon Glory has that Hawaiian jasmine, that rich honey. And this is Mizensir. This is Ombre Magique. So in Ombre Magique, what's in this fragrance, y'all? I don't even know if I wrote it down, but it's beautiful. I wrote down Ombre Superfluid. Oh, but in Ombre Magique, I did. Because it's more of a honeyed vanillic, slightly warm, spicy cardamom scent to me, but there's no cardamom in here. but you get that warm honey, amber, and vanilla, you guys. So in here, you have your orange blossom, which I really don't get very much of. It's just a lot of vanilla. You get your caramel, the cachalots, which makes it, because I said this gives me clean vibes over on Instagram. You get the cachalots, the ambergris, the caramel, you get your orange blossom, vanilla, bourbon vanilla, and Bulgarian rose. I don't get any of the Bulgarian rose at all, and I've worn this twice and I don't get a rosy scent, but you get that vanilla, you get that caramel, you get the freshness from the cachalots and the ambergris. It's a little creamy, but it's really vanilla creamy and almost reminds me of a fresh, airy honey, you guys. Anyway, that is all. That's 30 minutes, okay? Get your nose on it. Go out to the world, spread amazing, sillage, do good, be good. And these are fragrances that make you feel like a big, gigantic, warm hug, and you need in your collection, or at least to sample them for the fall, because you don't need anything. We want these, but we don't need them. Let's get them straight. Go out to the world, live life, spread amazing, sillage, do good, be good, all of that, and get your nose on these fragrances, y'all. Bye-bye. I love you all.